Yo, Raider Nation, what's good? It's your boy Jake, here with the hottest Las Vegas Raiders news. And today, we're diving into a rumor that's got the whole NFL buzzing. Picture this. A former Raider star, a five-time Pro Bowler, potentially returned to light up Allegiant Stadium in 2025. Can you guess who it is? That's right. Amari Cooper might be coming back to the silver and black. This could be the game changer we've been waiting for, but is it real or just off-season hype? Stick with me, because we're breaking it all down with every juicy detail. This rumor is sending shockwaves through Raider Nation, and for good reason. Cooper was our first-round pick back in 2015, a guy who gave us back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons as a rookie and sophomore. But things didn't end smoothly when he left for Dallas in 2018. So, why are we even talking about a reunion? What's changed? And could this move make the Raiders a playoff contender? Let's unpack this step by step, starting with where this rumor came from. Raider Nation, you know I live for these moments, when the buzz around our team gets us dreaming big. This isn't just about nostalgia. It's about what Cooper could bring to our squad today. From his stats to his fit, with our new-look offense, we're leaving no stone unturned. So, grab your silver and black gear, and let's dive into this wild rumor. Here's the deal. The Raiders are at a crossroads, and with new head coach Pete Carroll and GM John Spytek shaking things up, a move like this could signal a bold new era. But before we get carried away, we need to separate fact from fiction. What's driving this talk, and why now? Let's start with the spark that lit this fire. Drop a comment below. Would you love to see Amari Cooper back in a Raiders jersey? Hit that like button if you're hyped, and let's get into it. All right, Raider Nation, let's rewind to where this all started. The Amari Cooper return rumor first popped off in late April 2025, with posts on X and reports from heavy hitters like NFL.com and Sporting News. One X post from @SlickRickScoops claimed, hearing that Amari Cooper is considering a return with the hashtag Raiders. That's when the buzz went into overdrive. NFL insider Kevin Potter listed the Raiders as one of 7 potential landing spots for Cooper, and USA Today's Jacob Kamenker doubled down, saying the Raiders could use a veteran like him. Why is this rumor gaining traction? Well, Cooper's a free agent after a rocky 2024 season split between Cleveland and Buffalo. He's coming off a career-low 547 yards and 4 touchdowns in 14 games. But don't sleep on him. He dropped 1,250 yards in 2023 with the Browns. At 31 years old, he's not the young phenom we drafted, but he's still got the skills to be a difference maker. The Raiders, with $36.7 million in cap space, could afford to take a swing. The Las Vegas Raiders are building something special under Pete Carroll. With Geno Smith locked in as QB1 for 2025 and young studs like Brock Bowers and Jack Beck in the mix, the offense is taking shape. But here's the catch. Outside of Jacoby Myers, our wide receiver room is green. Cooper's experience could be the missing piece. But there's more to this story. Let's dig deeper. What makes this rumor so spicy is the history. Cooper was our guy, drafted 4th overall in 2015. He balled out early, but after a rough 2017 and a mid-season trade in 2018, some bad blood lingered. 7 years later, could both sides be ready to bury the hatchet? Raider Nation, what do you think? Can we forgive and forget for a shot at glory? Let's keep it rolling. Up next, we're diving into Cooper's journey since leaving the Raiders. Where's he been, and what's he bringing to the table now? Don't go anywhere. Raider Nation, let's take a trip down memory lane. After the Raiders traded Amari Cooper to the Dallas Cowboys in 2018 for a first-round pick, he didn't miss a beat. In Dallas, he racked up 3 straight 1,000-yard seasons from 2019 to 2021, earning 2 more Pro Bowl nods and showing why he's one of the NFL's elite route runners. That 217-yard game against the Rams in 2019, pure magic. Then, in 2022, Cooper was shipped to the Cleveland Browns, where he kept shining. His 2023 season was a career-high 1,250 yards, proving he could still dominate at 29. But 2024 was a different story. With Cleveland's QB struggles and a mid-season trade to Buffalo, Cooper's numbers dipped. 44 catches, 547 yards, and 4 TDs. Some say he's lost a step, but others blame the chaos around him. What's the truth? Here's where it gets interesting. Cooper's 2024 struggles weren't all on him. In Cleveland, he dealt with Deshaun Watson's inconsistent play, and in Buffalo, he had to adjust to Josh Allen's offense midseason. Despite the low stats, he still made clutch plays, like a 30-yard TD grab against Kansas City. This guy's got fight left, Raider Nation. Now, as a free agent, Cooper's drawing interest from multiple teams. The Cowboys reportedly have mutual interest in a reunion, and the Eagles and Cardinals are also in the mix. But the Raiders keep popping up in these rumors, and it's not hard to see why. We need a veteran WR, and Cooper knows our system, or at least he did. So, what's his value in 2025? Is he still a number 1 receiver, or more of a high-end number 2? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's break down why the Raiders need him next. All right, let's talk about our Las Vegas Raiders offense. Right now, we've got a mix of youth and potential, but there's a gap. Jacoby Myers is our steady hand, underrated, reliable, with 807 yards in 2024. Then there's all-pro tight end Brock Bowers, who's basically a cheat code with his 1,000-plus yards as a rookie. But after that, it's a lot of question marks. Trey Tucker's a speed demon, but he's still raw. Jack Beck, our second-round pick in 2025, has big upside but 0 NFL snaps. Donnie Thornton, another 2025 draftee, is a project outside of Myers. No wide out on this roster has more than 2 years of experience. That's where the Cooper rumor makes sense. He brings veteran savvy to a young group. Geno Smith's our QB for 2025, and while he's got the arm, he needs weapons he can trust. Last season, our offense ranked 26th in passing yards, averaging just 204 per game. If we want to compete in the AFC West against Mahomes and Herbert, we can't rely on rookies to carry the load. Cooper could be the X factor. Here's the kicker. Cooper's not just a player, he's a mentor. Imagine him schooling Beck and Thornton on route running while giving Smith a go-to target on third downs. NFL.com's Kevin Potter said it best. A presence like Cooper could add wisdom and help the transition for Geno Smith. Raider Nation, do you see him fitting in? Let's keep the vibe going. Next up, we're diving into what Cooper's return could mean for our playoff hopes. Is this the move that gets us back to January football? Scene 5. Impact on the Raiders' playoff push. Raider Nation, let's dream big. The Las Vegas Raiders haven't sniffed the playoffs since 2021, and 2024 was brutal. 2-15, dead last in the AFC. But with Pete Carroll at the helm, there's hope. Adding Amari Cooper could be the spark we need to turn things around in 2025. How? Let's break it down. First, Cooper gives us a proven number 2 receiver to complement Myers and Bowers. In 2023, he averaged 83.3 yards per game with the Browns. Even in a down 2024, he still had 4 TDs in 14 games. Pair him with Bowers' mismatchability and Myers' slot work, and suddenly, our passing game looks dangerous. Defenses can't double everyone. Second, he takes pressure off Geno Smith. Last season, Smith threw for 3,647 yards with the Seahawks, but he needs reliable targets to succeed in Vegas. Cooper's crisp routes and sure hands could boost Smith's completion rate, which hovered around 65% in 2024. A stronger passing game opens up our run game, too, with guys like Ashton Janney waiting to break out. Now let's talk playoffs. The AFC West is a gauntlet. Kansas City's still king, and the Chargers are no joke. But with Cooper, we could steal a few divisional games and push for a wild card spot. Analysts like Jacob Kamenker see Cooper as a depth piece who makes us less dependent on unproven rookies. Could he be the difference in a tight 9-8 season? Raider Nation, this is where you come in. If Cooper signs, do you think we're a playoff team in 2025? Drop your predictions below, and let's see what Pete Carroll's cooking up next. Hold up, Raider Nation, let's pump the brakes. As hyped as we are about Amari Cooper, there's a flip side to this rumor. Bringing back a 31-year-old receiver with a $100 million career comes with risks, and we need to talk about them. First up, His 2024 season was rough. Career low 547 yards, 44 catches, and questions about whether he still got that elite speed. Is he declining? Or was it just a bad situation? Then there's the history. When Cooper left in 2018, he took shots at the Raiders, and some fans haven't forgotten. He struggled in his final Oakland season, posting just 680 yards, and an ankle injury didn't help. Can we trust him to stay healthy and committed to the silver and black? The last thing we need is drama in the locker room. Money is another issue. Cooper's market value is estimated at $14.2 million per year per Spotrac. With $36.7 million in cap space, we can afford it, but should we? Investing in a veteran instead of a younger free agent or draft pick could limit our flexibility down the road. Plus, the Cowboys are circling. Could they outbid us? Let's not forget the competition. The Eagles, Cardinals, and even the Chargers have been linked to Cooper. If he's weighing multiple offers, will he choose Vegas over contender? NFL insider Jeremy Fowler says there's mutual interest with Dallas, which could complicate things. Raider Nation, are these risks worth it? We're not done yet. Next, we're looking at what Pete Carroll and John Spytek might be thinking. Is Cooper their guy, or is this all smoke? Raider Nation, let's get inside the minds of our new brain trust. Pete Carroll and John Spytek are rebuilding the Las Vegas Raiders. Parse. Error. Expected and a string got colon, and they're not here to play small ball. Carroll, a Super Bowl champ, knows how to build a winner, and Spytek's got a sharp eye for talent from his Tampa Bay days. So, where does Amari Cooper fit in their 2025 plan? Carroll's offenses thrive on balance. Strong QB play, a solid run game, and versatile weapons. Cooper's route running and veteran presence could be exactly what he wants for Geno Smith, who he coached in Seattle. NFL.com's Kevin Patra noted that the Raiders' young WR room needs wisdom, and Cooper's 10 NFL seasons and 5 Pro Bowls bring just that. Spytek, meanwhile, is all about value. He's got $36.7 million in cap space to work with, and Cooper's estimated $14.2 million price tag is doable. But Spytek's also aggressive in the draft, snagging Beck and Thornton in 2025. Is he banking on youth, or does he see Cooper as the final piece to make this offense elite? The fact that they haven't signed a big-name WR yet keeps this rumor alive. What's cool about this new era is the vibe. Patra said it feels different under Carroll and Spytek, and I'm buying it. They're not dwelling on Cooper's messy exit in 2018. If they think he can help us win now, they'll make the move. Raider Nation, do you trust this duo to pull the trigger? Let's keep the momentum going. Up next, we're diving into what Cooper's contract might look like and how it impacts our cap. Don't miss this. All right, Raider Nation, let's talk dollars and cents. If the Las Vegas Raiders want Amari Cooper, it's going to cost us. Spotrac pegs his market value at $14.2 million per year, a step down from his previous $20 million deal with Cleveland. For a 31-year-old coming off a down season, that's still a hefty price. Can we make it work, and is it worth it? Here's the good news. We got $36.7 million in cap space for 2025, one of the highest in the NFL. Signing Cooper to a 1 or 2 year deal around $12 to $15 million annually leaves room to extend guys like Brock Bowers or add depth elsewhere. A short-term contract also minimizes risk if Cooper's production dips. But here's the catch. Cooper's got options. The Cowboys, where he balled out from 2018 to 2021, are reportedly in the mix, and their mutual interest could drive up his price. The Eagles and Cardinals, both playoff hopefuls, might offer more guaranteed money or a better shot at a ring. If it turns into a bidding war, do we go all in? Another angle. Cooper's mentorship value. Paying him $14 million isn't just for his catches. It's for teaching our young WRs how to be pros. Imagine Jack Beck learning from a guy with 7 1,000-yard seasons. That's the kind of investment that pays off long-term, even if Cooper's only here for a year or two. Raider Nation, what's your take? Is $14 million too much for Cooper, or is he worth every penny? Drop it in the comments, and let's see how this rumor plays out next. Raider Nation, You're the heartbeat of this team, and this Amari Cooper rumors got you talking. On X, fans like @IAMT_Victor are hyped, saying a WR room with Cooper, Myers, Beck, Tucker, and Thornton could be amongst the best in the league. Others aren't so sure, pointing to Cooper's age and his messy exit in 2018. The vibes are split, and I love it. Over on Raiders forums and YouTube, the debate's raging. Some fans see Cooper as the missing link to get us to the playoffs, while others want to roll with our young guns and save the cash. One comment I saw on SI.com summed it up: Cooper's a stud, but can he still be that guy? That's the million-dollar question, Raider Nation. What's wild is how this rumor is uniting us in hope. After a brutal 2024, the idea of a big-name signing, like Cooper, has us dreaming of sold-out games at Allegiant Stadium, with the silver and black back in the spotlight. Even skeptics admit his experience could help Geno Smith and our young WRs take the next step. Here's where you come in. Hit the comments and tell me, are you Team Cooper or Team Next Man Up? What's the one thing you want to see from this team in 2025? Your voice matters, and I'm reading every single comment. Let's keep this energy high. We're almost at the finish line, but first, let's wrap this up with what's next for the Raiders and this Cooper saga. Stay locked in. Raider Nation, we've dissected this Amari Cooper rumor from every angle, and here's where we stand. The Las Vegas Raiders are in the mix to bring back a 5-time Pro Bowler, a guy who could elevate our offense and mentor our young stars. But with risks like his age, costs, and competition from teams like the Cowboys, it's no done deal.